Time it just right.
We good? Council, we have now exited executive session. Can we have a vote?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Public, just to let you know, there was no vote taken in executive session, and now we have returned to discuss the bill number 2026-26, first reading. Ms. La Rochelle, we do understand it came in a little late, but our lawyer said that the discussion for the public was the last meeting, and I think you discussed on that, but it came in after that. I think you came in after that portion. And so we have already passed the public speaking part before executive session. So I didn't want to just move on and not tell you.
My understanding.
No, yeah. It's and so I just wanted to let you know that our public speaking part, we were going into executive session. We had already passed that. And so now that we're coming out, we are not going to go back to that. We're going to just move forward with where we are. So next we have next we will have bill number, and you can make a motion.
Madam Mayor, if I'd like to make a motion that we approve an ordinance to amend the budget for the city of Florence for fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026 and ending June 30, 2027, that we, the budget take from unappropriated reserves, increase the amount by $265,000 unassigned fund balance for appropriations not currently included in the fiscal year 2026-27 budget, and that the budgeted expenditures of the general fund be amended by funding the Florence Regional Airport in the amount of $100,000 and funding PDRTA in the amount of $165,000.
Second.
All those in favor?
Madam Mayor?
Yes, discussion?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I just wanted to say for clarity to the general public, how we got here. So in our last meeting, we had approved the budget, and then we received notification that we had lost our appointments to the airport board and commission. And so it is my belief that as a city council person, that any funds that are appropriated by our city council, that we don't tell them how to spend it, but we need to have a seat at the table, basically, in order to know how that money was spent and be accountable for how that money was spent. Since then, I've had conversations, other members of council have had conversations with members of our state legislature to say that they were, sorry that wasn't communicated prior. Two, understood our feelings on that matter, and we're going to pursue a path in order to have representation from our city and our county councils on that airport board. It was not, as it's been presented on social media and through the media, it was not the city and the city council taking money from the airport and giving it to another organization. It was basically us taking that money back until we had a path where we could be accountable to our citizens, our constituents, on how that money was spent. I think that I speak for everyone on council, and they certainly have an opportunity to speak, that we fully support PDRTA. We fully support our local regional airport and the economic development impacts that those two organizations have on our community, getting people to jobs, getting people transportation, getting people the ability to utilize those resources for companies to come in 100%. And that's why we've taken the action today to fully support both of these requests. We also fully support other community initiatives as well. And we're looking for a path to be able to do that in the future, as Ms. De La Rochelle has brought our attention. But it got lost in the confusion of people's perceptions of what our intent was, but our intent has always been full support of our community organizations, full support of our transportation organizations. But if we're going to give money, we're going to be accountable to people on how that money is spent. And so that was the whole point of the matter. And so I just want to be clear in that there's no picking and choosing. We do the best we can with what we have, but at the end of the day, we're going to be able to sit up here, and if somebody comes and asks us questions, we're going to be able to have a point of reference for how those dollars were spent, and that they were spent in a way that benefits everyone in our community 100%.
Councilman.
Clarification, I just want to make sure it's understood that the funding for PDRTA is an additional $165,000 beyond what's already been appropriated for PDRTA.
Yes. Councilman Smith.
Well, I had something to say with Councilman Braddock. I basically
Said it all.
said it all. So
Yeah, that way I'll take all the hits.
I'm right there with you, brother. I whatever you said, same sentiments. And Councilman Braddock, thank you for just having a dialogue. I don't want to say you speak for everybody on council, but you said the exact words of what I was going to say.
And so we think, I think this council, we have very hard decisions to make. We have to put down our feelings because it's not about us, it's about our community. And we are willing to come to the table and work and make our community better. We all love Florence. I can say I've worked with these people for a long time, and we all love Florence. And so this decision that will be made is because of our love for this community. What say ye?
So moved.
Second. We already had-
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you.
Motion adjourned.
So moved.
This meeting is adjourned.